Hello and good morning everyone. I hope you are doing good. So guys, today in this video we are going to start a new series on the legal static GK where we would be solving past 10-year question papers of the DU LLB and our focus should be on the legal static part. Now here in this series I will be making more than 10 videos and in each video there shall be somewhere around 10 questions. So in total we would be solving more than 100 plus questions in our entire series, which are sufficient, or I should say more than enough, to covering out DU LLB entrance. So before I start, just a quick glimpse that why I emphasize more over the PYQs and what are the resources we should follow in the legal static part. So when it comes to PYQs, they become important because of the repetition of questions in the exam. And sources, if I says that you should be solving the 10-year PYQs of DU LLB, BHU LLB and PU LLB. But before doing PU LLB, make sure you complete DU LLB and BHU LLB. And you want, so you may do PU LLB, and if you don't want, you may leave it, but at least DU and BHU should be completed past 10 years. And once you will be doing this step, another step is the single or the universal guide. So there are practice question in these guide, so whatever guide you are referring, just solve those questions. That will help you a lot. And note one thing, that it is unlimited scope, it is unlimited content, so we cannot complete the entire content of legal static. So the best and the wise decision is to stick to the previous year question papers, and just having the knowledge relating to that will also be very sufficient in relation to the entrance examination. Now discussing all of this, now let us move to the questions. But before I start, if you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any of our future update. With this, now coming on to our question number 1. Question number 1 says that which was the first country to abolish the capital punishment, and the country is Venezuela. So Venezuela abolished the capital punishment. Alright, so and whenever you would be solving the past year question paper, remember that you just don't need to solve that particular question, but all the questions which can be possibly formed from that particular question. For example, here we know that Venezuela is the first country to abolish the capital punishment, but in which year Venezuela actually did so? So that was the year of 1863 when Venezuela abolished the capital punishment. Now before you go to the entrance examination, make sure that you also see on the Google that which is the latest country which abolished the capital punishment. Alright, just before the entrance, just have a look up at it and add it into your note. Now moving on to question number 2. Question number 2 states that who is known as the framer of the Indian Penal Code 1860. तो इसको आप करेक्ट कर लेंगे, it is 1860, and this is a repeated question. ये 2 बार ही पूछा गया था, in 2008 and in 2021, and that is the reason that why I emphasize more over the PYQs. The correct answer to this question is option number C, that is Lord Macaulay, and you will read something more about Lord Macaulay, that he is the first law commissioner of India, first law commissioner. And guys, they may ask you the question relating to the law commissioner of India. So they ask you the question in 2 ways, like first they will ask you that who is the law commissioner of India pre-independence and post-independence, and student basically confused here. So they may give you the question like that. They may ask you that who was the first law commissioner of India. If they don't mention pre or post, you have to think like it is pre and you have to mark the Lord Macaulay. If they specifically mention that who was the first law commissioner of the post independence India, then your answer would be different. And what is the answer to this question? You have to check out on the Google and make it into your note, add it into your note. Alright, it is a probable question. So that is how I says that when you will solving the PYQs, you don't only solve that particular question, but you also solve 3-4 questions relating to that. In that way, if we cover more than 100 questions in our series, that means you would be somewhere around 300 plus questions in total. So that is the best way to prepare this particular section. Now before I move on to the question number 3, I just wanted to show you something. in the year 2021 they ask you the exactly same question but by a different language. Like they ask you who chaired the first law commission that prepared the draft of the IPC, and the answer was, it is B, that is Thomas Macaulay. Alright, now coming on to question number 3. Which of the following is related to the protection of the right of consumers? And they have given you the options. They have given you 24th December, 15th March and one slogan. So before solving this question, it is important that you should know something about what is 24th and 15th March is all about. So 24 March is, so these are the 24th and 15th March. 24th March is about the National Consumer Right Day and 15th March is about the World Consumer Right Day. And the slogan Jago Grahak Jago is something to make the consumer aware about their right. In that way, A, B, C, all the three are relating to the protection of the consumer right, and that is why the correct answer to this question is option number D, that is all of the above. Now coming on to question number 4. Question number 4 says that who among the following judge gave the dissenting opinion in the case of ADM Jabalpur versus Shakula, which is also known as the habeas corpus case, and it is a very famous case about the writ of the habeas corpus, and the answer to this question is Justice HR Khanna, that is option number C. And I would advise you to read something more about Justice HR Khanna on the Wikipedia. Alright, gather some more information about Justice HR Khanna. And this was the case at the period of the national emergency. So this was the case of the period of the national emergency when Mrs. Gandhi was the prime minister, and in that period when every judge was not in favor, and at that period when every judge was fearing to pass a judgment against the government, Justice HR Khanna gave the dissenting opinion, and that is the reason why he could not succeed to the chair of the Chief Justice of India, which he actually deserved. So read something more about Justice HR Khanna, it's an interesting story. Now coming on to the question number 5. Question number 5 says that who was the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India? And this is the latest question of 2021. And the right answer to this question is H.J. Kanyad. He is the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India. Now as you will see who is the first Chief Justice, it is your duty. And now you would be seeing what silly I am talking. So they may also ask you who is the current Chief Justice, current CJI, and I know that most of the people are aware, actually everybody is aware, but sometimes people do mistake in these questions as well. So just be a little bit aware. If you are the one who don't know about the current CJI, guys, there is something wrong in your preparation. Just increase your knowledge if you are not knowing about the current CJI, but I hope everybody knows about that. So that is how the questions are being framed in the exam. So just have a taste of it. Now coming on to the question number 6. Question number 6 says that proceedings to be in camera means. Now it is very confusing question. It seems very simple prime facie, but prime facie, if you will see the sentence proceedings to be in camera, every common man would say that these are the proceedings which are basically happening before the camera, you are recording them in the camera. But no, if you think in that particular manner, you are going to mark a wrong answer to this question. So what is the right answer? The right answer is that proceeding to be in camera means that proceedings take place in private in the absence of public and media. So I'm writing it here. So proceeding to be in camera simply means that the proceeding which are carried out in the private in the absence of public and the press. And this is confusing questions, so whenever you will go to the exam, just revise all these PDF. The PDF is available in my Telegram channel, link is in the description box. So just download it and write everything on the PDF, or I hope you are making note of the same. Please do make the note. And if you are liking the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. आप subscribe नहीं करते हो guys, so just subscribe to the channel so that I can see that you guys are supporting me. Now coming on to the question number 7. Question number 7 says that who is the first Indian woman appointed as a judge of International Tribunal for the Law of Sea? It is completely factual question, and remember, just make a list of all the international organizations like ICJ, like International Criminal Tribunal, International Criminal Court, International Arbitration Tribunal, and make a list who all are the Indian judges who are basically being appointed to these organizations and who are the present judge of Indian origin who are serving in these organizations. Just make a list and revise it. There is always a possibility they will ask you the question in that particular fashion. Alright, so they are DU is very keen to ask you question relating to international organizations in such a form. So whatever I have telling you, just prepare a list of it. Google की help लीजिए, Google is help you in that way. Now coming on to the answer to this question, and the right answer to this question is option number D, that is Neeru Chadda. Now coming on to the question number 8. Question number 8 says that in a civil writ petition, a stay may refer to. What is stay? Stay को अगर हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं तो stay का मतलब होता है रोक, ठीक है, रोक लगाना. So stay means option number A, that is a court order restraining an action until a future event occurs or the order is lifted. And you guys have seen it in the Jahangir Puri case in Delhi, where the Supreme Court has basically put a stay on the demolition of the illegal construction until the further proceedings take place in the court. So the status quo should be maintained. That is what is called as the stay order. Now coming on to the question number 9. Question number 9 says that which of the following is considered as the first international crime? And I hope you guys have seen the movies relating to the pirates. सभी ने देखी होंगी. I don't think कोई ऐसा होगा जिसने नहीं देखी. So पायरेट्स की मूवी हम सब ने देखी हैं, एंड डेट यूज टू बी द फर्स्ट क्रिमिनल इन द इंटरनेशनल एरिना. ऑलराइट, क्या होता था पहले कि द ट्रेड यूज टू बी कंडक्टेड बाय द वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड द शिप कैरीज द गुड्स, एंड देयर यूज टू बी पायरेट्स, जिसको हम बोलते थे समुद्र के लुटेरे, ठीक है. सो पायरेसी ऑफ हाई सीज इज द फर्स्ट इंटरनेशनल क्राइम. नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू द लास्ट एंड द 10th क्वेश्चन of the today's video. Question number 10 states that D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal deals with, and it is a very famous case, and this case is relating to the death in the police custody. So death in custody, the custody may be police custody or any investigating agency custody. So there was used to be death in the police custody. So in this case, Supreme Court gave judgment in order to protect the right of the arrested person. So this is very landmark judgment. So with this we have completed our today's part first video, and guys there would be some more part like 9 to 10 part would be releasing pertaining to the legal static GK. In that order you would be completing more than 100 questions by just seeing my videos. So if you like the video, if you like the content, please do hit the bell icon, please do hit the subscribe button, and also like the video, comment on the video. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगता है तो भी, और अगर आपको कोई कमी लगती है वीडियो के अंदर, कंटेंट के अंदर, तब भी आप लोग प्लीज़ कमेंट करें एंड मेरे को अपने सजेशन दें, सो दैट आई कैन इम्प्रूव एंड आई कैन सर्व टू द नीड्स ऑफ माई ऑडियंस. विद दैट मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. जब तक के लिए टाटा बाय बाय, थैंक यू, टेक केयर, शाइनिंग ऑफ.